So, hello everyone. My name is Mr.Bellic and you are watching Bellic Robotics. So, in this video, we are going to learn what is data transformation. And this is our third, actually, it is first we have done data cleaning and integration, then transform. So, it is our fourth video in this playlist and third video in the data preprocessing series. So, without wasting much time, let's dive into what is data transformation and what are its type. Let's go. So, what is data transformation? Data transformation involves converting data into a format suitable for analysis. Because our main goal for data science is to do analysis of the data. So, it's like for the analysis we use some models or some algorithms. So main focus of data transformation is to make our data ready so that we can just give it to the algorithm or model, and then model or algorithm can give us the analysis of the data. So key process in data transform, there are four key processes in data transformation. One is data type conversion, second is normalization, third is standardization, fourth is discretization. So jumping on the data type conversion, okay, this is just converting that data type. It's like double to float, float to long, or long to int. So data type conversion, also known as data type casting, is the process of converting one data type to another data type. It's very basic, you have already done in the Python, but let's do once again as we refresh our minds. Okay, so just importing some libraries, and this is some random data set of IMDb data which I have already downloaded from the Kaggle site itself. So, okay, uh, we will going to perform the data type conversion on this. So, here I think yeah. So runtime is int64. We can convert it into the float 64. Okay, you can see this we have to write df runtime dot s type and the type of data, like we can see here, and df dot head, and okay, so our runtime is converted in the float, right? Okay, but there are something which we should remember while converting into the data type, that we can convert int to float or float to int, bool, sorry, float to double, double to float, string int to string also, but while converting string to int, all the variables should be in int. Like, wait, I will make it clear. Like a equal to 23 and just print b. Okay, so it's the int 23. But yeah, if we are doing for the pandas data frame and we are taking a column, then we will use a s type. But when we are using only one variable and which have only one value, then we should just use like int and a. It didn't give any error. But whereas if I use a equal to Siri or so, and b equal to int a, it will give the error. Okay, so this was all about the data type conversion. Let's jump back to our second thing, normalization. Okay, so what is normalization? Normalization is the process of scaling data to a common range. Okay, it's just for an example, I say that my age is 56 and I run 1000 kilometer, or like I drive 1000 kilometer. Okay, but if we are providing this data to a machine learning model, then it can't understand, like one values is in 1000, 2000, 3000, and one is like 1 to 100. They are on a different scale because the age scale is much lower than the kilometer scale. So normalization is the way in which we put everything in only one scale. So let's go and see it in the coding. Yeah, normalization. First of all, we will use min-max scaler from the sklearn preprocessing library and initiate our norm scale name in instance. Okay, then we will fit these rating norm and runtime norm with the rating and runtime of scaler. Okay, after the scaling it will give us the normalized. Like I think that we should also print before. Okay, so you can see just before it's 9.3, 142.0, 9.2, 175.0, and like rating was in the skill, so 0 to 100, and runtime is like 0 to 300 or 400. But after the normalization, these all came in the one scale. Okay, but now there's a problem because what's that? I will understand on the next slide. Standardization. Okay, so now our data is normalized, but it's not normalized equally. Means I have converted my 1000 scale to 0 and 1 value, but its value is not. It means how I say that if I walked 1000 kilometer and the value is 0.1 and my age is 54 and value is 0.1, then it's the right scale. Okay, so where does standardization is take place? In standardization, we make sure that our mean is 1, sorry, our variance is 1 and mean is 0. So here also data standardization is a process of converting data to a common format. Like there can be another format, this is the most like common format which I'm telling, that like mean is 0 and variance is 1. Analyze it most of so let's see it in all in the code only. Okay, okay, so we will use standard scaler. Standard scaler do the same things. It make the mean equal to 0 and variance will be 1. Okay, and right, you can see like first of all it was like this. Now these two scale are definitely in the very correct form. Now it will give much accurate result than before. So we have done the um, type casting, like changing the type of the elements according to our choice. Okay, then we have done the normalization. After it we have done the standardization. Now there is the last step, discretization. Okay, data discretization, it is also known as binning. It what we do in discretization is like we take a continuous intervals data and make it in a discrete value. For example, let's jump to the code. Okay, so first I will let you see the result, then I will explain. Okay, so this was the runtime standard. Okay, like it was length, like before length. Wait. Yeah, 142, 175, 152, 202. It's a continuous interval. Okay, but after the binning or discretization, what we did is like we named it like medium, short, or long. So like we have three categories. Like the uh, movie was of short length, of medium length, or long length. So it's like we have less variable, so more is like easy data, not complicated. Okay, what we did here was like you made a discretizer, which we have imported a function from kb in discretizer from the sklearn or preprocessing. When number of bins is 3, I want 3 bins, that's why number of bins is 3. And is like yeah, I have put the describer fit transform in runtime bin. After that, which it will give the answer in 0.0, 1.0, and 2.0. And I have converted it using this dictionary and made 0.0 to short, 1 to medium, 2 to long. Okay, so this is what I did, and this is our final output. Like here we have learned how to make the typecasting, how to normalize the data, how to standardize the data, and how to discretize the data. And this was all about what we do in data transformation. There are other things also, but these are the main thing which we require in data transformation. So all about this, I think I have covered all about in data transformation in this video. I will meet you in next video. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.